What's the biggest thing you've ever made?
The biggest thing I've ever made? Probably these nuts.
Corporations. Want to escape them? Good luck. Ever since the 1800s, society has been designed around putting as much useless garbage in front of your face as possible. If you ask me, I think life is going to turn into that one part in WALL-E and we're all going to be cruising around 500 pounds in our mobility scooters with Elon Musk Neuralinks tapped into our brains getting fed constant unskippable Arby's Meat Mountain ads all day. You kind of just have to accept that if you have eyes and access to a disposable income, you're a target. What makes this excruciatingly painful to witness from a consumer's perspective, however, is the fact that the commercial rat race is designed around corporations needing to establish a moral superiority to its competitors. So what we're left with is corporations pathetically trying to step on each other's necks by pandering to the markets they deem most beneficial to them. It's a story as old as time. Cigarette companies had the easiest layup of all time during World War I. You get around 4 million lonely men scattered around Western Europe, it's either gay sex or cigarettes. Both would be preferable, but you can't really monetize gay sex in 1914. So then all of a sudden, every single cigarette company was now pandering to male American soldiers until the war ended and the companies needed a way to make money during the Great Depression. So American Tobacco Company President George Washington Hill just started absolutely flooding women's magazines with celebrity-endorsed ads to push the narrative that a woman smoking was stylish. The exact opposite way they felt about women voting. Companies aren't yearning to be inclusive. They want to be seen as inclusive when it's convenient for them, and they'll use the public's desperate need for social validation against them because people hate themselves. Actively choosing to not smoke as a woman after the success of these ads kicks you out of that social club. In consequence, you not following the social norms makes people think that you think you're better than them. So in an effort to not look pretentious, you just join the crowd, and now you look stylish. And now the American Tobacco Company just made people do the work for them. They don't even need to advertise anymore at this point. Another slimy example of pandering to a demographic is seen in the Lyrical Lemonade promotion of the 2022 movie Minions: Rise of Gru. Think about the type of people that would traditionally watch that movie. It's either really young children or parents that are abusing their Vicodin prescription in order to sit through that movie with their children. To fill the gap, Illumination Pictures took a pretty big risk by asking up-and-coming rapper Yeet to make a song for their trailer. We see it all the time. A celebrity endorsing a product is one of the classic strategies that companies use to abuse the public's parasocial obsession with wanting to live like the people they look up to. But typically the celebrity puppets in question are the brand-friendly hacks of the industry, not rappers that have gone their whole career making songs about sex and drugs and a lot of lines about Osama for some reason. Yeet fans clowned on this endorsement so much it became a massive meme to ironically show up to the opening night premiere in a full suit and tie like it's the most important day of your life. But joke's on them, if you're ironically supporting a product, the product still makes a fuck ton of money, especially when the money's getting funneled in from the most important demographic they were missing in the first place, Gen Z. Every other generation is relatively easy to manipulate. Like if you can get a call from a Microsoft tech support representative with a heavy Indian accent who calls himself Jonathan from California and he asks you to wire him $40,000 and you do it, all I'm saying is those are the same type of people that believe Gordon Ramsay eats his own frozen Walmart pig slop TV dinners. Like, you know he doesn't touch that shit. The decision to use Yeet as a spokesperson for the Minion movie didn't seem like it came from a 50-year-old in a business meeting trying to guess what they think Gen Z would like. It came from Gen Z itself. Although you can't use that business model for everything. For example, when companies hire young people to run their Twitter accounts, that's the worst thing that anyone has ever done ever. Oh my god, Wendy's is actually so savage. He just called out McDonald's for having a broken ice cream machine. Shut the fuck up! You got two outcomes from these corporate tweets. It either looks like you're trying too hard to appeal to the youth, or you just get genuine backlash because you tweeted what. But yeah, let's give the 19-year-old a Twitter account. The internet has destroyed how companies advertise themselves. Like, can we just take it back to the 90s really quick? Hey, just a quick side note, by the way, just jumping in right here. This is an advertisement for Xbox, just in case you didn't know that. And of course you don't know that, because what even the fuck are we watching? Commercials in the 90s and early 2000s were honestly a reflection of how many drugs they were doing at the time. Like, one, how do you even get the ideas to make any of this shit? And two, why do I never know what you're even trying to sell me? You'll be in the middle of watching SpongeBob SquarePants and then, okay, we get an ad. Okay, well, great. This is a nice wholesome ad about computer chips saving lives, saving elderly people's lives. Oh, Oh, okay, they just pulled the plug on Grandpa to play Half-Life 1. This was an ad about video games the whole time. This was also the same era where the public service announcements were clashing with the advertisements. It's like your SpongeBob episode will end. Oh, okay, an episode of G.I. Joe is up next. I love this show. Oh, it was a PSA about fire safety the whole time. Wow, this definitely isn't terrifying. This definitely isn't gonna keep me up at night as a 12-year-old. That is literally the equivalent of you watching a MrBeast video as a kid and someone wins $1 million. They're happy, they're hugging their family, and then it pans to them getting hit by a bus, and it turns into a PSA about jaywalking. Like, you could not escape that shit to save your life. I'm so glad that era is over. Someone needs to make a game show about that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to your favorite game show. Is it an advertisement or a public service announcement? We got some kids having a picnic. Oh, a guy's driving around. This is sweet. What's up, guys? Welcome back to America's favorite game show. Alright, we got Nicolas Cage in some sort of suburban neighborhood. Okay, some women are approaching him to get an autograph, and now he's...
Where is triplets? Triplets?
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm watching right now. This could either be a commercial about Viagra or a PSA about the side effects of schizophrenia. But the point is that this is how you're supposed to advertise your products. With abrasiveness. Not like these family-friendly Amazon commercials where everyone's happy and, oh yes, everyone likes their life. What is this bullshit? I don't believe it. No one believes it.
What it takes to work at Amazon, number one is safety and a sense of family.
What it takes to work at Amazon: 1, a bottle to piss in so that you can meet your quota for the day. And we're all happy, by the way, guys. Yeah, this is North Korea propaganda footage. But if we're gonna talk about shock value, we gotta look at the cereal companies really quick. They're the ones that really have commercials on lock.
Well, it's time to side up with Pebble's biggest fan.
Guys, did you have to put Kyrie Irving on that side? Like, I would inarguably rather sit through a couple jokes about cannibalism than watch a company use pop culture references to sell a few burgers or some shit. It just really frustrates me because I know we're gonna see the Huok Twa girl in every Target back to school commercial, and it's like, does this need to happen? The same thing happened 6 years ago with the damn Daniel guy. I'm pretty sure he's legitimately homeless now. Any marketing person watching this right now, please listen to the words I'm saying. Stop using memes. You were 34 when 9/11 happened. You're trying to appeal to the youth. It's not working. Also, just one more thing. Who's writing these scripts that the YouTubers use for their ad reads? Like, I don't know why they give these YouTubers no leeway. Like, you have to say the shitty joke that they write for you in the scripts, or else your family will get dropped into a comedically large pool of sharks. I swear to God that every YouTuber doing an ad read looks like Marina Joyce in 2016. Could you guys also tell us when these ads are gonna come up? Just give us a little warning instead of putting them in the most awkward spot in the entire video.
Yo, the truth about the OceanGate disaster. Yo, I need to watch this.
Today, I'm gonna be sharing a never-before-seen motive that OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush had that's gonna change.
Alright, let's get to the point. Let's get to the point.
When we're dealing with a submarine at this level of the ocean, we have to take into account that if you have a bad VPN, it could really put you in a dangerous situation.
But what does this have to do with VPN?
Okay, now on to the real reason the OceanGate submersible imploded.
Finally.
The real reason the OceanGate submersible imploded is because OceanGate's CEO, Stockton Rush, was way too busy with the newest Raid Shadow Heroes update. Guys, let me tell you, he was playing the new update.
Are you serious?
But speaking of mass manipulation, watch my video on the downfall of kids content right now. Right now. Watch it right now. You don't have a choice. Watch it right now.